counterclockwise to reduce the pressure. You got to do it in small increments, otherwise you'll lose too much of it. And then just try to reset it. It'll move faster. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit more. All right, 50. I'd like to be at between 45 and 50. So that's it. Still at 60. I'm happy with that. Just a touch over 50. A little bit more. I'm happy with that. All right, so right there we're good. Between 45, 50. I'd say that's a safe place to start. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your bypass in the closed position, and I already go ahead and open my left and my right head, so that way I can bleed them both out at the same time. And we'll come over here on the titanium truck, and we'll line up our valves. So right here, it's lined up to the tank. Obviously, because that black mark's going that way, I want to turn it to the air truck. But then you got another one over here that you're going to have to turn also to the pump. Okay? So you want to go ahead and turn that one that way. And now you're lined up to the pump so you can send air. All right? Go ahead, hook it up. You can walk back here. You can see the water coming out of the heads. All right. I do that till I get air out. You'll see like a mist. Do it for, maybe 2 minutes. I like to do it twice just to make sure that we got every drop of water out of it. All right. There it is. Now you can hear it spitting and sputtering. And then on the fly, you can take your valve. Turn your valves off. I always open one before I close one. So open your hose reel, close, pull the trigger, and then you'll have water coming out of here. You got 50-foot reel in the back. It'll empty out, give it a minute, and it'll start spitting and sputtering. There it is. All right. Now we'll put that one in, and then we'll bring this one out of the truck. You got your 200-foot reel. Pull enough slack out to get to the back of the truck, and do the same thing. You want to go ahead and pull. This one will take a little longer. You got 200 feet that you're going to blow out. is. I like to keep it a little longer right there. That's good enough. Bring it back. You'll also want to blow out your bypass line. The bypass line also has water. Open it, close it. It literally takes you a few seconds and you can already hear air going to the water tanks. All right, so that's all done. I'll maybe do the heads one more time because it's really important to make sure the water's out of there. I think I'm pretty safe there, guys. Close them. You come back over here. Disconnect it. You're gonna open this valve in the back. You're gonna make sure you open this one right here. All right, we wanna blow the supply line back and crack this one at a 45. That way you're getting air to both of them. All right, I can see that all the water blew out of there. All right, I'll line it back up to the pump, then close that valve, then disconnect it. And that's it. That's the pump side now. We still got to blow out the supply line, which is your garden hose fill up. All right, so we'll come over here. First things first, I'm going to drain the green spring bypass line. It goes back to the water tanks. Drain it. It'll spit water for a couple seconds. All right, this is a quick one quick blow. I can hear it at the tanks already. That's it. Empty. In your parts kit, you're gonna have this little neat tool that the guys put together for you. You screw it in here. Because this 100-foot garden hose filler also has water in it. So we want to get that out of there as well. And you can hear it in the tanks, the water's coming out. There it is. You hear that? That's your air already going through it. All right, disconnect it. That's how you blow out the system. If you're gonna do this and run it tomorrow, then you just air is all you need to do, all right? If you're gonna shut it down for the winter, then we have to do all this. Maybe just go ahead and throw some, 8-9 gallons, Dan?
No, about 18 gallons
18 gallons.
50 below zero, RV
antifreeze.
antifreeze. Don't use ethanol glycol like on radiators. Find RV antifreeze that's a fraction of the cost. Still kind of a costly situation.
Walmart sells it. I think $75 gets you what you need. And we'll do a video to do that as well. Right now we're just going over the blowing out process. A lot of our clients, it's already the first week of January. They're calling us left and right. I think Dan got 3 calls yesterday. I got 2 yesterday, 1 last week. You know, temperatures are dropping. We just want to make sure you're protecting your equipment, all right? The biggest thing is making sure that it's blown out. If it's gonna get below 30 degrees, you know, I would do it, but I mean, it would take days at 30 below to blow it out, but the heads are very sensitive. You want to make sure that that is blown out, and then if you're doing that already and you're already hooked up and strung out, you might as well do the whole system. Second thing is, all those canisters have to be empty. Unscrew them, empty the water in your hopper, put
your filter housing.
Yep, your filter housings, all your canisters. Make sure the water's out of them, and then just put them in the truck until you're ready to go out the next day or a week from now. And then that way you can continue about your business.
When you're done here, you can reset up the valve so you're ready to work. But you gotta wait till after you are completely air blown out and winterized. And then pull up your valve. That way you don't forget and run it dry the next time you utilize it.